Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Die Body Boy and Barons. Week number 17, I think.
Is that where we are?
Yeah, that's right. Tux is running a little late, but he will apparently be here. But I do have some introducing to do. Introducing number one, none other than Eugene himself. Yawny McMasterface himself.
Hey, that's me. That's my name on the interwebs.
Yes, talk while I eat this sweet pudding.
So we were discussing when you walked off screen about how you assumed that pudding's gender. Well, actually, I was curious how a pudding had gender.
I actually said it's a pudding for a man.
Yeah, see, but that's like how does one decide which pudding is for men and which pudding is for women?
This one's pink.
So it's pudding. If pudding is delicious, then it should be in your mouth.
Here's another thought. If I eat it, it's a pudding made for a man.
Now you're assuming your own gender.
Fuck, you're right. I can't do that these days. I forgot.
Now you're also assuming that the pudding was made for you.
I mean, it was. It's literally got a spoon in it, and I'm putting that spoon into my mouth.
Freaking oligarchy, man. Freaking oligarchy.
You could be a pudding thief. You could not have ownership of that pudding.
The first rule of internet: finders keepers, losers
I don't think that's the
weepers.
first rule of the internet.
Well, it should be.
I think that would be a very dangerous rule to employ upon the internet.
The internet is a dangerous place. Everyone knows that.
Okay, I found Google first, so I claim it. Also, in an unrelated note, I will no longer be doing this show as I am a billionaire.
Can I have a small loan of $1 million so I can start up a business?
Can I have a mansion?
No.
Can
Anyway.
Can I
have a
one of those
pudding?
Google Streetcar camera things, but I just leave it in my room?
No. Maybe. I don't know. I don't actually own Google, which kind of puts the whole found it, kept it rule to shit. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The simple fact is Henley has pudding, and I don't have pudding, and now I'm quite jealous.
I like the idea that Wreckage
and
thinks we
that
can
is-
see that, but we can't.
that is. Oh, look at the. I'm assuming fluffy thing. Yes, it is a cat. I've identified a cat. 2 cats.
I mean, that means by the first rule of the internet, you own them now.
Yeah. Sure.
Accept
but I
your
already have 4
responsibility,
cats.
so.
So 2 cats. 2 cats might be too many cats.
Wait,
Lol,
you
2
have
cat.
4 cats and you think 2 cats will be too many?
2 more would be too many.
That would be 6.
When do you
6.
get to like fucking crazy hermit lady, cat lady status?
6.
3.
One,
3.
Pretty sure it's 7.
when I decide that I'm female, and 2 shortly after I decide that I'm female and my wife leaves me, I will then be a crazy cat lady.
Is it more than 1 cat? Because
3 is too many. 2 is 2. You need if you get 1.
All right, hang on.
You need another one because your cat will be lonely.
is it number of cats owned divided by space you live in?
No. It's
It's-
literally just
Because if you
numeric.
live on a farm and you have 3 cats, there's no way you could be a crazy cat lady.
It depends. Are they internal cats or are they like farm cats?
Are they like hanging out cats that you kind of own, or do you actually scoop their poop and do they eventually come sleep in your house? Because if they have,
It's a solid point. If you're scooping the poop of 3 or more cats
you're a crazy
and
cat
you live
person.
by yourself, you are a crazy cat person.
Because of the feces smell that
Because
yeah,
you
that's a
always
real
smell like-
thing. That's a real thing. How the fuck are you, Eugene? Tell me about what you've been doing.
I'm doing well. Doing well. Missed out on the show last week because of late
sorry.
frickin' floof night,
Ah,
having family obligations and shit. But no, excited to get back into it. Been playing a lot of Darkest Dungeon. A little bit bummed that my schedule has not yet allowed me to get into the expansion. I'm a little bit torn, to be entirely honest, because I want to play the expansion, but the run I've been doing is with a mod called Pitch Black Dungeon, because I hate myself and everyone around me.
Yeah, but it doesn't
that
support
I'm pretty
the
sure
DLC
it doesn't
yet.
work
Yeah,
with the new expansion. So I will either need to start a new run for the expansion, play a run that I had that's on like week 150 to see the expansion content, or disable the mod on my current run, which I don't really want to do, or just wait until the mod gets updated. So I don't know. I'm in a pickle, friends.
Yeah, I'm in a pickle too. This was my last fucking pudding and it's gone now.
Welcome to the ranks of the puddingless.
Damn it.
You ate yourself into poverty.
I give in to Shania Twain. I give in to Shania Twain, and she will give me the pudding I deserve. Speaking about Shania Twain, let's go on over to the man, the myth, and the legend, who has the floof, but does it match the carpets?
Maybe. Right. Anyways, besides that incredibly awkward introduction, hello everyone. I'm sorry I had to cancel last week's show. It was entirely my fault.
It was 50% my fault.
Yes. That's true. I was I had to go pick up
Two cancels too many. You know, like we can handle one. We can't handle two.
People can do the show.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It was my first offense ever on Die Party.
That's right. How long have you been with me now? You've been doing Die Party stuff for a while. That's the first time you've pooped the bucket. So
that was the first time I pooped in the bucket.
Or what was your first Die Party game?
And the Sea. Sun the Sea.
No, are you fucking serious? That was the first time you played? No, I don't believe you. It's got to be something else.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, I remember because I came onto his stream to explain to him
about Sun the Sea.
the concept, and he was talking about how excited he was to start doing this sort of thing.
So yeah, that was the first one. The first one I called and canceled. There was a time I canceled before because remember I got taken to the police station because of the homeless man who attacked me.
Yeah, but we don't count that because you fucking saved the dude.
Yeah.
There is a hero clause to missing a
Why
ship.
have I never heard this story?
So my neighbor's house was being broken into. Some crazy guy was just drunk or high or something. He was kicking the door and yelling. I yelled at him like, "Hey, what are you doing? Stop that!" And he just went, "Ah!" He ran at me, and I just tripped him, and then I sat on him until the cops showed up. That's why I was late.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything special. I just went, "Doop,"
Anything special, dude. You fucking... There is a kid somewhere who will grow up with your name.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
That old lady is going to have another child. It's going to be a
That
very...
old lady. Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah,
She's
I
going to
didn't
be
even
like,
meet the homeowner.
"Oh my God, I'm going to name him Aaron." I don't know.
But I'm trying to think of what I've been doing video game wise. Lots of art, obviously, on Henry's server.
Oh, fuck yeah.
dragons.
Yeah.
The dragons are cool. Wyverns, if you want to get technical. I've been like all over the place. I've been trying to Final Fantasy 14. I've been trying ESO.
I thought. Yeah, keep on.
Yeah. I'm stuck in between because they're so vastly different. Final Fantasy 14 is really complicated, but the movement is slow, and ESO is very simple, but the movement speed is fast.
Elder Scroll
I don't know
Online,
which one I
right?
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know which one I like more.
I'm thinking about getting into an MMO, but then every time I look at it, I'm just like... I'm not the type of person to get addicted to something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm already starting to get burned out on Ark. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not the type of guy that makes fun of him for himself, you know, so...
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you commit to something. I mean, not in general. I don't mean you. I mean video games. I've never seen you commit to a video game, not to I'm sure you commit to Die Party, obviously. Whatever. Backtrack.
Yeah, I'm Floof. Hi.
Where can people find you?
Oh, we're still doing that.
Yeah, twitch.tv/FloofNight. I play video games.
Fuck yeah, man. All right, and speaking about backtracking, let's go on over to last player of the evening before Tux shows up. Dr. Wreckage, what up, sir? How you doing?
Hi. I'm really tired. Doing 2 games in a row really wears me out. We're gonna do Void Barons here. And cats doing a thing. I've been playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I'm excited for some of the updates that's gonna get. I don't
When
know
does
if
that
it's gonna
shit drop? Do you know?
I have no fucking idea. I also don't know if they're ever gonna do any of the shit the game needs, like kill cams or removing those fucking window bars. But
That's look, man. I live in Poland. Those fucking window bars are a real thing. I
Yeah,
can tell
I
you
bet
that
they
right
are,
now.
but-
They are a real fucking thing.
I'm sick of dying because I have a headshot on somebody and then I take the shot and it's like, oh no, see, you couldn't tell, but your gun barrel was lodged right in this fucking piece of rebarb and you didn't shoot anybody.
Okay, Wreckage. That's enough. We'll put you down. You can. We'll put you
Look,
down.
here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna start the game, and Captain Briggs is gonna order you guys down to the planet to die heroically, and then we're just gonna go to bed. It's gonna be great.
Speaking about going to bed, let's go to the man who just woke up out of bed. GM for the session, Daddy Sheepdo. What up, sir? How you doing?
Hello.
Oh God.
I'm Sheepdog. Yay. Because my sleeping schedule is massively fucked up, and I sleep during the day at the moment, it is so hot I can't sleep. So
It's pretty fucking gross here too. Like,
Yeah.
apparently there was a fucking huge thunderstorm in North Poland, which killed people, and I'm like, yo, bring that rain over here. I'm sorry, dead people.
yeah, no, it's apparently it's gonna be thunderstorming here tomorrow. Possibly.
Nice.
So
Relief.
I'm
Oh,
hoping
sweet,
it's gonna be cooler because
sweet justice.
currently it's impossible to sleep. So I've been repeatedly up for 24 hours plus. Aside from that, what the fuck have I been playing? I've been doing Mark of the Ninja.
Oh, dude, I want to play that again. Oh, that game is so good. And the new Clay game, when does that fucking drop? Now you've reminded me of what I'm missing out on in my life.
Wait, which Clay game is that? Is that the?
That's the turn-based one.
Hmm. I don't think that's out for a while.
God damn it.
But yeah, been enjoying Mark of the Ninja. Great game. I'm shit at stealth games, so that's always fun.
I mean, that game is basically stealth the hand-holding game.
Yeah. I've been playing Zephal's Diaries too.
Oh, that game is so weird.
It is. It is.
I helped release that game when it first came out.
What, the original one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was one of the first games I ever did on my YouTube channel. So
Oh, there you
I
go.
was like, oh, number 2's out. Let's give it a go. And
Wouldn't it be
yeah.
weird if I sent you that key and we didn't know?
Back then, I think I was on 60 subscribers. So I don't think I was on anyone's radar at all, ever.
I sent a lot of keys to people with 60 subscribers. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so I mean, buy a pedestal fan, dude. I did that. Invest in your sleeping future.
Yeah.
So, guys, we ended on like a cliffhanger last time, if I remember correctly, right?
No. Did we?
Yeah,
No.
we did.
No?
Yeah, we did.
No. You, Junior, doing like this, but you could just use your words and say what it was. I don't remember.
But
cliffhanger.
you say you're doing this, but we can't see anything you're doing. So, like, you could.
Yeah, well, so Sheepy made an enemy of the entire chat. Recount
Killing
your
him.
sin, sheepdog.
Recount them.
I don't recall a cliffhanger.
I may have ended it with Harmony failing a willpower roll. And
Oh, that's right.
But there was no way. There was literally no
-60.
way.
You could have passed it.
This is negative 60, dude.
You
You could have gotten a
positive
1.
modifier.
there was a small chance that you could have.
There was a 1 out of 100 chance. There's always a 1 out of 100 chance, Henley.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Though I will say, in fairness,
You did so much psychic crap non-stop in that episode. You were like, I'm going to dive into this brain. I'm going to dive into that brain. Brains.
All your
Oh,
brains.
that's right. And I don't care if you get horribly killed by this failure because you betrayed me. Now I remember.
Which you don't know about.
You still don't know.
There's
I
no
don't know
betrayal
that,
there.
Because if I knew that, I would kill him. But I, as a human, don't care if Dave's character dies because he betrayed me for no reason.
You could
He
make a
betrayed you
small
'cause it was
fortune
funny
selling
and he
all
wants
that salt.
booty.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So Hans is dead. I'm in the bathtub with a towel on my head. I can't be connected to you, June.
Wait,
I don't know.
do we actually know what happened to you? I thought we didn't know what happened to you.
And then it goes blank, and I don't know what
Yeah.
happened after that.
Right.
And then it goes blank.
We know he was in the tub, relaxing, chilling out.
Do we have to start? So do we have to track him down like Scooby Doo, and we have to start with the tub? Or like,
There's a foot in here. I wonder where the rest of Harmony is.
The unfortunate thing is, the person who found this is not currently here. Blur found the body, though I would ask our intrepid GM, how long have I not been connected to Henley's mind link?
it's got to be moments. I mean, you would have noticed immediately, right?
Yeah, well, this kind of thing has happened a few times before.
Well,
so-
and we also do have my
You got Blank.
cousin on board,
Yeah.
who, if he happens to be near Henley, would.
Oh yeah, you could have
start
just
down the
walked near him or something. Yeah, exactly.
So it's probably been like an hour.
So it's probably an hour before you're suspicious of anything.
I mean, you know, even longer than that. It depends whether you think you'd get suspicious. You know.
Well, I mean, I would be aware of the visitations, right?
Yeah.
Could I roll a sign of science to see if I feel anything else going on? Or to
Sure.
see just the nature of the visitations?
Oh, that's right, Can Man.
Knowing my luck, I'm going to find out that Can Man's back.
Just so everyone remembers,
Surprise
Can
them.
Man is visiting Briggs in his room.
So Harmony last episode basically was just mind melding with every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry.
And we're not going to talk about that because that's gonna make me real mad. It's going to make me real
And
salty.
I appropriately guessed the sexy orientation of Adonai's next conquest and turned her into family.
Which is not going to deter Adonai. It might deter Adonai. I haven't,
by the
I
way,
haven't
that-
made the decision.
That sentence I just said, A+. I don't get to say stuff like that very often. I enjoyed that sentence. I enjoyed the feel of it on my tongue. I enjoyed it coming out of my throat. I enjoyed everything about that. I enjoyed the look, the sourness, just like, you know, I'm sucking on a gobstopper look that Eugene gave me. Fucking.
I would just like to break down that sentence that you just said, explaining how you liked the previous sentence, because it sounded like you really enjoyed my cock down your throat.
I said coming
Because
out.
that is the only way to answer for this sin, sir. By the way, 2.2 degrees of success.
Yes.
I think I blanked out there. What just happened?
Adonai rolled a successful sign of science.
Yeah.
Eugene's used his good roll for the. It's 43. It's not even that
Nothing
good.
else.
So I actually am quite good at sign of science, oddly enough.
Yeah.
You can't. No way.
It doesn't mean I will succeed at it past this roll, but I am supposed to be good at it.
So, what you know having concentrated. So you kind of concentrate, and you're like, I wonder.
I feel warp fuckery on the ship.
More fuckery.
Very often, you feel warp fuckery going down on this ship.
It's true.
So yeah, the visitations, you're used to this kind of crap. Happens a lot. You're traveling through space, and it's like, oh, I'm Jemima. Hey, how you doing? And then she's like, shouting at you, and then like, flaming
Eat your
skulls.
vegetables!
That was a really good Aunt Jemima.
Yeah. And then. But however, aside from that, you do feel something wrong.
It's a dog!
There are dogs on the ship! Ghost dogs!
Ghost dogs. Yeah, it's subtle, but it's there. It's a disturbance in the warp.
Ah, yes. Good
I'm
old
sure it's
warp
nothing. It's
restored.
never anything. Why are we getting white?
I'm trying to fix your fucking camera. Go ahead, continue.
No, don't try and fix what you can't put light where there isn't light, Dave.
Watch me.
You can't do it. You're toying with things that are beyond your ken. You're gonna summon a warp demon.
Do it.
What else is new? I mean, that's literally what his character was designed for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do I feel any kind of specific location? Like, hey, there's something wrong at the bow of the ship, or is it just general warp? Something happened.
Because it is fairly insidious. It's like an insidious feeling.
Mhm.
It's not exactly like, oh hey, this is really fucked. It's more kind of it's hard to pinpoint it because of the visitations as well and everything. It's just like,
Okay. At that point, I'm going to try to send a message to Harmony via the mental link, which I noticed that and it isn't working.
Yeah, it's like at the moment it's kind of like when you were in I don't think we named the system, so the system is called TF454 something.
Warp fuckery system.
Warp fuckery system, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it feels kind of like that.
Similar situation, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Vox my cousin.
Okay.
What, your new one or your old one?
Cousin, let's go bowling.
The actual cousin.
Uncle. It's like, oh, you got the wrong place. No, yeah, you get through to your cousin, and I can't. It's been a while since we've had the cousin.
Yeah, I kind of forget his name too. He has one though.
He does. It is Throne Agent Daxius Calamari.
Daxius.
Hello, cousin.
Do you happen to? Are you with Harmony right now, Daxius?
Harmony? No. I'm. Where would he be? Do you think, like?
Well,
like a library or is? I think maybe he's a bit of.
Churches and libraries. That's the only place you'll ever find Harmony.
Well, I didn't mean Harmony. I meant Daxius.
Daxis? Yeah, he's probably in the
Drugs and sodomy room.
no the God Emperor
Praetorium. He's probably flagellating himself after having an orgy with.
Yeah, he's probably feeling a little bit bad. That's why I figure he's probably like kneeling in front of the God Emperor, like, "Dear God Emperor, I'm sorry I let that lizard stick her tongue all the way up my rectum."
Sometimes I
Let's
forget.
not put rectums into Blur's mouth while she's not here.
Sometimes I forget what happens in this game. And then
I
I'm
remember.
reminded when I play.
I don't forget.
They're wonderful little gems to discover.
Then you remember, and you're like, "How did that happen?" And and you're like, "Yep, Sheepy allowed that too."
Cousin, do blanks have the ability for science or no?
The kind of blank thing, it's kind of a mutation.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a psychic ability, so
Okay,
they,
so
they don't they don't necessarily have the
All right.
psychic
And,
abilities.
yeah, I'm actually just trying to give myself knowledge to frame this sentence correctly.
Okay.
Cousin, I feel some kind of disturbance in the warp. Something is amiss. It's, insidious, crawling down the back of my spine. It feels similar to when we were in the planet or the system enshrouded in warp. You may want to gear up. Meet me in the bridge if you can.
Very well. I'll just finish off my prayers and I'll join you in the bridge shortly.
Amen, motherfucker. All right, let's go.
Captain.
Hi. What? Hello. Hi. Hi.
Yes.
Hello?
Hello,
Hi.
Captain.
Yes, it's me.
All
Everybody's
right,
favorite
I'm not disturbing you, am I, Captain? I know how you get when you're polishing your pistols.
I
I
never
call
polished
this
my-
one the Red Mist.
I just like I let the blood stay on them. It's it's edgy and cool. No, you're not disturbing me.
Captain, are you all right? You seem a bit shaken.
No, I'm stirred.
Captain, this is not the appropriate time for Bond references.
What is the
Bondage,
appropriate
maybe.
time?
Bond, no.
No, I don't remember.
Oh,
I'm not
bitch.
the sexy one. I don't want everything to be a sex joke. Do you not remember that?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think you would remember that. Stop trying to fix my camera. It's not gonna happen.
I can see your face now. It's working.
We can see you.
No, you can see my face in the way that you can see the face on like an old 90s punk rock band album where it's all distorted and black and white and like
Isn't that
looks
what
like
you're going for?
poltergeist.
Here,
or
let me
something.
show you what I'm working with. This is what I fixed it, and this is what it looked like previously. Complete
You do have
blackness.
a distinguishable outline
Yeah.
now.
Yep. Anyway, go on.
He made light where there was none light.
I don't think he did. I think
He's at least a demigod. At least a demigod.
If Dave is a demigod, I'm control alt deleting life.
I mean, if you can control delete life, then you're probably a god.
I mean, if he's a demigod, I'm easily a god.
Okay,
We're
go on.
making some
Role
very-
play.
Well, yeah,
Immediately.
the show. We're
We're
doing
making
the
some
show.
very, very bold
And-
assumptions.
We're in a show. I swear to God, we're in a show. What's happening? Hi, Adonai. You're talking to me. What's up?
I asked if you were frazzled, and you said you were shaken, and
No, I said stirred. And then
Yeah.
you said not the time for a Bond joke. And then I said I'm not the one who does sex
good,
jokes.
good. Okay, sorry.
Right.
We're back on track.
Right. Yes, Adonai.
Well, Captain, I felt some odd emanations from the warp.
Isn't that normal?
No, I'm saying beyond the normal emanations of the warp.
Oh dear.
Yes, Captain.
Can you be any more specific?
It feels something like when we went to that thrice cursed world with the
Thrice cursed.
thrice cursed.
That's really funny to me for some reason.
Don't know why, Captain. It's a
Mm.
common terminology.
I'm not familiar with it.
Captain, are you sure you're okay? You seem distracted.
What's up? Let's.
I've contacted Daxius and told him to arm up. I was going to go through the ship.
I feel like we should really contact Blur, but for some reason we just won't. Let's. We should get Merson though. You think? Yeah.
It is your ship, Captain. I also can't contact Harmony. I was going to swing by his chambers and see if I could grab him.
Have you tried to fox him?
Not yet. I talked to the captain after talking to Dax.
Yeah.
I'm just not used to voxing him, which
It didn't really occur to you.
it didn't occur
I
to
can't
Adnan.
contact
I
him,
could
and then
just
it's like
call him.
it comes across your mind like, oh yeah, I could try and actually fox him.
So I was going to call Harmony and see if he had any further insight to add, as he's generally more attuned to the warp.
But you couldn't reach him on the Vox.
No, but I should definitely try again, Captain. That's
Yes, do. I'll get my stuff and we'll comb the ship, eh? Yeah. Well, that sounds like fun. We only comb the ship every other week.
well.
We should really
Captain,
just
we are-
get like cameras. Mersim! I Vox Mersim. Mersim!
Captain.
Why don't we just install cameras in every room in the ship?
I don't think we have that many cameras, Captain. It's a big ship.
Can't we just make cameras? Like was from scrap?
I don't make things, Captain.
You don't make things? I
No.
swear he makes things. Adonai, doesn't he make things?
I fix
I've
things.
literally never seen him make anything, Captain.
He doesn't make. Do any of your tech priests make things?
No, that's pretty heretical to us, Captain. We just fix and repair.
What? Oh, weird. Huh. I'll forget I said anything then.
Can do.
Right then.
Right.
Immerse him. Get ready for fighting.
Always.
We're gonna do some fighting, maybe on the ship, potentially.
Cool.
There's potential. There's fighting in Potentia happening on the ship, perhaps.
I'll be ready.
So, at this, I step outside the captain's little sphere of talking and try to call.
You voxed me, didn't you?
No, I
Is it the
assumed
show
you
of
were.
your
I
life?
assumed you were in your little cabin next to the bridge.
I thought you said you voxed me. I'm terribly sorry.
No, I assumed you were on your bridge, polishy gun.
I don't. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Definitely. I understand.
I don't polish guns.
Anyway,
So you're voxing Harmony?
I'm voxing Harmony.
Harmony,
Yeah.
you're being voxed.
Oh. I take the towel off my head and I'm just like, what is that sound? I've never heard it before. No. No one's ever voxed me before on this show. I grabbed the vox. I'm just like, yo, what up? This is your boy, Harmonio.
You answered the vox very strange, Harmony.
Listen, I'm in the thrones of complete and utter relaxation.
Ah, so you're taking a bath or you're elbow deep into someone?
I'm elbow deep in this bath. Yes. Literally,
That's
the
not deep
water
enough
is up to
to
my
That's a
elbows. I'm laying down
Terrible
on
way
it.
to take a bath.
I'm laying down in the
Your
bath.
whole upper
The
half of
water
your body of the bath?
is above my elbows. Technically speaking, it is elbow deep.
Fair point.
Now, why are you calling me? Why don't you just, brain buzz a bitch?
Well, I'm calling you.
Hold up.
Harmony,
I put
because
my hand over the receiver. I'm just like, why are you not brain buzzing me, motherfucker? And I say that over my brain buzz.
Yep, it
Brain
works now.
buzz.
That's weird.
I'm just like,
And I brain buzz him back. Didn't work a little bit ago.
I brain buzz him and talk into the receiver at the exact same time. Yo, maybe you should have tried again. And then I hang up both.
I brain buzz him back.
Yo, yo.
Harmony, don't be such a little bitch.
Oh.
Ooh, scathing.
Oh.
This bath was lukewarm and now it's cold. I stand up. Seven
What's colder than
wet
cold?
towels drop off of me.
Ah, it's cold.
So
There's
many
just
wet
Core
towels.
Chopper there, like standing there with a
On
with
his
a towel on his arm. He's
Yeah.
just like a statue.
Yeah.
Anyway, Harmony,
Mm-hmm.
I sense something weird happening from the warp on the ship. Do you sense anything?
That's a good question. I normally ignore most of the things that happen on this ship.
You want to roll a sign of
Well,
sight?
Yeah,
this one
I'll-
could be interesting.
I'll roll one of those. Oh, I'm at max science now. Fucking A, man. Okay. It's not very good, though. It's still 53, so, you know.
Oh yeah, 50-50 chance. Terrible.
Yeah. I'm just kind of just like...
Wow.
I mean, am I
That's a
supposed...
92.
Am I supposed to feel anything?
Everything seems fine.
I don't know
don't?
what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Claw Chopper,
No,
eyes up here.
I
okay?
didn't imagine it. Well, we're searching the ship. Do you want to join us?
Now, what are you searching it for? Is it fun? Because... I mean, you would need to search for it on this ship.
Search for fun.
Well,
Would you like to do a scrutiny for fun?
If I wanted fun on this ship, I would just go back to our chambers with the twins and Hans.
Yes. Where is that man, anyway? I have
How
need
should
of
I know?
him.
He was with you last I saw him. I'm on the bridge.
I sent him
navigating
out
the
to
ship.
gain more bolts of cloth. You see, I'm trying to put a really tight sailor uniform on Claw Chopper, but he keeps breaking it with his muscles. So,
Well, yes, you have to use nylon. You have to use a polycotton blend. Stretches and breathes.
you make a point. I should stop
Of
making him
course
trying
I
to
do.
re-sew the same thing. Okay, well,
Please do tell me you're not sewing them yourself. That's what we have servants for, Harmony.
I know, that's why I have Hans doing it.
Where is he? Is he with you?
No. I sent him on an errand about exactly 29 minutes and 59 seconds ago.
No, it's much longer than that. But to you, it was
Multiple
about
hours.
29 minutes ago.
Yeah, look, man, I tell time by how many bath wrinkles I have.
Like
a
looking at
tree.
his hand.
Count
He's
them.
like,
29 and 59 seconds.
You're very, very wrinkled. It's
There
been long.
are
You've been in the
Quite,
bathroom
quite,
all the time.
quite pruny.
There are several reasons why that wouldn't work.
Science, mother truckers.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, if you'll be joining us, we'll be swinging by your quarters here in 15 minutes or so.
Very well, I will put on something appropriate for the...
Suit yourself. I mean, honestly, I'd love to see the captain's reaction if you just jumped out of the tub when we arrived.
Get Claw Chopper to carry the tub into the...
Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali. I'm just in the tub being like...
I'm here!
Bum, bum.
Yeah.
That's
So
okay.
I'll meet up with them when they come by, and we'll go searching the...
So, you guys convene at the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and you're wanting to search for fuckery, or...
Yeah, well, I
What's-
mean, the four of us meet at the bridge. Harmony is staying in his chambers. We're going to swing by Harmony's chambers and pick him up.
Okay.
And
Where's my,
Clone?
crew commander?
Blur, she's got her under somewhere. You check her hidey hole?
I should be right now telling her to organize, a dispatch of various squads of men to start combing the ship. I'll have to do it myself without her here. What am I? Fucking not the captain?
No, I believe you are the captain, sir.
Exactly. That's exactly my point. This is beneath me.
Giving orders on your own ship is beneath you.
No, micromanaging small squads of men is beneath me. Thank you very much for being pedantic, Adnai.
Did you...
You're welcome, Captain.
I actually can't remember. Did you keep...
I think you're being sarcastic.
Did you keep Captain Hellhowl with you?
The
The
pirate?
pirate? I think we did.
No, I'm
can't
pretty sure
remember if
she
Briggs
got
was
her
like-
own thing because Briggs was like, go
No,
off onto
that's-
another
that's-
thing.
that is Silarine.
That is Rogue Trader Silarine. He's talking about the pirate who I believe the captain killed.
Pretty sure he killed.
Yeah, I killed him.
You killed the captain?
Did I?
The pirate?
I'm fairly sure you didn't kill
Pretty
him.
sure he lived.
I don't.
You killed the prison guard mayor dude.
You did kill him.
And you killed a whole load of people, and then you chatted with the rogue trader captain.
Yeah, but then we found out that he was like the big bad or the other person that we wanted to get, and then I mind melded him, found nothing of interest, and
That's what I seem to remember too. Because I remember chiding you for killing things with fun accents because we all wanted to be a pirate.
No, but no. I remember the joke about the accents. God, this is getting so fucking. This is just. We're like, what happened 2 weeks ago? I remember something about.
look, man, I pretend to be
mean,
in 7 different worlds a week. Okay, so
Yeah, I know, but we don't. We shouldn't. You know.
Quick, pull it up on YouTube. Pause the show. We have to know if the pirate captain's here.
Yeah, well, it's just, you know, the more accents I do, the less my memory retains. Like, my brain's just like, burn the accents out of your head.
something
Wait
else
a second.
out.
Don't
Like,
these people watch us every single week? Why don't any of them remember what happened?
Look,
Let's
they're
put it
here.
back on them, guys.
They're here for the moment to moment, you know. Like that's pretty much it. So.
Well, let's leave Captain Hellhowl. Yeah, Captain Hellhowl. Let's
I
leave him
prefer
for
his
now.
other name.
His other name? Oh, wasn't his other name like Biff or something?
Oily something.
Oh, yeah, no, it
Oily
was
Joe.
Oily
Wasn't
Joe.
Oily Joe?
Oily Joe.
Oily Joe. Yar. Oil me up, Captain. I'll go in.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I think he did kill Oily Joe.
Yeah, no, let's not do him for now. My throat can't take it, apparently.
It's okay. We didn't let you do him the first time. All of us.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what he
right.
was gonna say.
Look, you know what? Sincerely, I don't care what happened to that pirate captain. So if he's dead or not, I don't care. Let's.
Sweet.
Okay, so
All right, men. I guess I'll organize you myselves. Let's break off into squads of 12 men. You know, take the ship in sections that are roughly equivalent to the number of squads of 12 men that we can create. And, you know, do a full search. I'm sure it's been days since we've done one of these. So,
we're very well practiced at it, Captain.
there should be no task for which this crew is better suited than combing this ship for random fuckery.
Of course, the poor bastards that go through the maze are gonna have some problems.
Maybe we should do it then, because we're the bridge crew.
No, Captain, I don't think that's a great plan.
I'm good.
No? Are you
It's why we have red shirts, sir.
are at night, are you a bitch? Is that what you're telling me?
No, Captain, I just don't want to die on board your vessel with the crazy warp-fucked maze.
Well, whose fault was that anyway?
The warps?
No warps, Captain.
Right. Anyway, let's begin the search. Sheepdog, do you want some sort of role?
Okay, so, number one, those of you with the ability, would you like to try and pinpoint this a bit more? Maybe another sign of science roll?
Sure.
If you're kind of, going along with the...
I have rolled 2.2 degrees of
Exactly the
success.
same as you did last time.
Yes.
Interesting.
But surely there was a bonus for Captain Briggs giving me sass.
Yep.
So
Plus
that was 3.2 degrees of success. Harmony, do you want to do a sign of science as well? Or?
Sure, why not? I'll fuck with the ocean.
Hey!
So, the insidious feeling that you felt, and Harmony, you didn't even slightly notice, it's not there anymore. You're good. You know, it's just general background warp stuff. But you can carry on and do a thorough search of the ship if you want. Which would be
Captain.
Yep.
Thought I'd bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling's gone. I'm sure it's fine now.
Oh, and I just got the flamer out.
I mean, I'm not saying don't flame anything, Mercy.
Put on my
you flame
armor.
whatever you want.
You know what? No. You know what? You know what? Adonai, you know what? We're all still combing the ship, and Adonai is the one who gets to lead the squad through the maze.
That's right. Oily Joe was made loyal to a fault to Briggs.
No, I'm captain. This is an order.
That's what
This is you're doing it right now. We're all combing the ship still, because Adonai had a feeling that we absolutely had to follow up on, and now we're going to follow up on it. We're
So,
still.
just Captain, just so I understand completely.
Yep.
Your navigator,
Mm-hmm.
one of the only ones on the ship who can sense disturbances in the warp on the ship
while you're going through the warp.
while we're going through the warp.
Yep.
Informs you after you specifically told him, keep me appraised of the situation on the warp,
Mm-hmm.
that there was a situation on the ship.
Yep.
Then informs you, no, we're good. It's past because we're traveling through the warp and that happens.
Yep.
So you're going to make the only one that you have on the ship who can navigate us through the warp.
Oh, hold on. We can't
go through the warp course.
We can't actually be traveling through the warp right now because you're cognizant and speaking to us, right?
No, I can speak to you. I don't have to be looking at the warp constantly to be guiding us through it.
So
I can
we've
just
been traveling through the warp this whole time?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we're still combing the ship.
Not up at it.
So I'm just clarifying. That's your battle plan. Battle plan: send the only guy who can get us out of the warp into the death maze. Yes?
I would not call it a death maze.
I would call it a death maze, Captain.
Would you?
I would, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I must have missed the episode where it became that bad. I thought it was just kind of fucky and people occasionally got a little lost.
I am running a little short on several schools going through the maze.
Yeah, so like when it originally got fucked with, it wasn't terrible.
And we kind of fixed it.
Now it's been repeatedly kind of influenced by the warp and warping code. Basically, when you went to the warp plate, when the huntsman came on the ship and everything, in the warp fucked system.
Yeah, but we just got a cursing door. That's all we got from that. I was told that's the only consequence of that entire situation.
No, because Harmony caused the warp rift and there was an incursion on your ship. There was a lot of warp energy, basically.
Well, I believe there was a reason, but when I came back from that episode, I was told the only lasting repercussion was...
That's the only one we are aware of.
Well, people don't really go... It was a pain in the ass to go through the maze, so no one ever went through the maze. If you wanted to go down and check the maze, then I would have been like, maze is a bit more fucked. There's a incorporeal minotaur that runs about shouting.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
There's also people who've been forced through by Briggs. A couple of them have made it, and they mentioned there was a poker game going on between a couple of dogs and a couple of skeletons.
This is a great time. I don't know what
I kind of want to go in there now, like...
There's a whole load of stuff like that, basically.
Are you sure you don't want to volunteer to check the maze now?
Well, I don't know what's in there.
I'm pretty sure I still don't want to go in the death maze, Captain. But an order is an order. If you order me to go into the death maze, I will, of course, follow orders, because I'm a loyal member of this crew. I'm just making sure that I completely understood that your order was to send the only guy who can get us out of the warp into the death maze. That's all I just wanted to clarify.
And in interest for the overall survival of the ship, I would recommend that he not lead us through the maze.
Okay. All right. I see what you're saying.
while you're thinking, for those of you who don't understand what we're talking about with the maze, the Tenembro maze is an upgrade for the ship, which basically fucks up people who try and board it. They have to work their way through it. It basically gives, gameplay-wise, it gives them minus to boarding.
Because other people don't know the maze, but now apparently we don't know the maze either. So I don't see how it can still confer its mechanical bonuses.
Well,
It's
as
still
long
a
as we
maze.
board our own
If
ship.
anything, it's more dangerous to people boarding your ship. So I should probably give it even more of a
Yeah,
detriment.
imagine people boarding, and then we just say, okay, we surrender. This maze sucks, and we're just like, tough titties
For the
because
Minotaur!
we can't get there either.
You're gonna starve to death. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, is it like a hedge maze?
Yes, it's just
Yes.
a room
It's just
with two clearly defined doors at either end, but then inside the room is a hedge maze. And they're like, well,
Is that what we're dealing with
can't
here?
take our chainsaws
It's-
and cut through the hedges. That'd be insanity.
it's literally just a hedge on each
One
side.
edge. It's not even really
Just
a
two
maze.
hedges that go straight, and as soon as you walk in there, it starts being weird, and it's just moving left, moving right. Yeah.
It's
So-
the door's right there. We've been walking straight for like 6 hours. Why can't we get out?
The room just slightly turns to the left when you start walking towards it. So you start walking, and then you end up going back to the door that you were originally at, and you had no idea.
Interesting.
So, is Adonai going through the maze?
Where the whole bridge crew's going through the maze.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Well, let's
I
go
know.
through the maze in the next after a break. Yeah. So, you guys are venturing into the Tenembro maze.
Sure. We're specifically looking for like weird things that came in from the void. Yeah.
You're looking for weird things that weren't already in
wall.
the Tenembro maze, yes?
Yeah. Like, how do we
We're
know?
looking. Okay, so everybody else is looking for just anything weird. Us in the Tenembro maze, a little bit more specifically, are just looking for like an actual demon stomping around, just to make sure, you know.
Okay.
It's like,
so,
well, I was gonna come fuck up this ship, but I got stuck in this stupid fucking maze. Yeah.
roll
That'd
me
be
a-
great if it worked on demons too.
Yeah.
roll
Just
me
like
a search roll.
we finally go in there and it's like so many demons are lost in there. They're like, just
I've been trying to invade this ship for years.
From his grandfather's time.
Like,
my
I mean,
grandfather's grandfather invaded this ship from the warp.
I like the idea that it's like they invade as one set of demons and they get out of the maze as a different set of demons. You know, like they were there for
two
that. one.
generations down of demons.
I
It's
would
like our
imagine-
grandparents told us about leaving the maze. They said it would never happen.
Like they don't even know that they're demons anymore. They're
My
just like,
grandfather were warriors. I, however, am an orthodontist.
they have a
My mother
society.
was born in the maze. It's all she's ever known.
My father's I will die in this maze, as my father's father died in this maze.
You, Johnny,
You
are
heretics
seeking
with your
too
talk
much.
of leaving the maze.
There is nothing outside of the maze.
Grandpa,
Nothing.
I've read the ancient scripture. It says, put your left hand on the wall and never remove it. Eventually, you will remove yourself from the
Well,
maze.
that's not true for shifting mazes. That's the caveat for any GMs, by the way. If your players are like, "No, I just put my hand on the wall and that's how I get out," it's like, yeah, but the maze shifts, so no, you don't.
No,
It's also been warp influenced, so
the way
No,
that
doesn't
you
work
fix
yet.
the left hand on the wall trick
the
is
wall
like,
is acid. You have no hand.
all right, every hour you give me a boredom check.
okay. So yeah, roll me a search.
A search,
Everyone-
is that an actual skill? Oh shit, it's an actual skill.
actual skill.
Ooh,
Wow.
God. If I pass, this is gonna be amazing.
If
Yeah.
I pass, this is gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah. I didn't think so.
Damn, Harms. I mean, for a guy with no eyes, you're pretty blind.
That's an 82 on my search.
Eugene rolling them.
Holy Captain Beckett.
How? How did I succeed? I have a 22.
You rolled a
18.
14.
You rolled a 14. So,
How did I? Okay, fine. I was about to say that my excuse was that I was bored or whatever, like that I wasn't paying attention. That was gonna be my excuse, but apparently I'm the only person paying attention.
I'm just like revving my flamer. I'm like, oh yeah.
Okay, so
Harmony, I like to imagine that Harmony and I are together like, hey, let's find that goddamn Minotaur.
Do you reckon that's a
So-
Minotaur marking or
We
just a
can
really
ride
small
him
midget?
And have him, I'll ride the Minotaur, you ride Claw Chopper, and we'll joust.
I like it. Let's do it.
Do I find something, sheepdog?
So, as you guys, basically, you guys are going through the maze, and occasionally there'll be like doors, like there are on the ship. You know, kind of like, oh, it's a room. Mersim wanders into a door, and it's just like it's like a
Wait,
little,
hold up. Rule number 1 of the Tenebrae Maze: don't leave
Just
your
fucking
partner.
walk in a random door.
Don't just fucking leave your friends behind. You know?
What are you like? You guys are kind of moving as a group, but you are investigating. Like, you know, sometimes there'll be like a path leading off.
This is
You'll
how the
wander-
predator wins. Okay, this is how.
You'll wander down it, and it'll be a you know a thing. So Mersim wanders into a door, which is a burning room, just fire on the walls and on the ceiling kind
There's
of
a
thing.
single dog sitting in the middle of the room at a table and chair, and he's just like, "This is fine," and he just
There-
closed the door.
There is a table with some chairs, and 2 dogs and 2 skeletons playing poker.
You found the poker room.
You found
That's
the
also
poker
on
room.
fire.
One of the skeletons looks over to you and says, Mersim, do you want to come and sit down?
The buy-in is literally your soul. You could win other people's souls. though.
And you can tell, you recognize the voice. It's Cadman.
He can't also be Can Man there. He can't be everywhere.
Look, it's gonna be his. He's gonna lean on that clutch forever. Okay, like that's.
Mersim, would you like a game? There's a spare chair.
Perhaps later.
And then the other skeleton like looks around to you and says, "All right then, Mercer, we'll see you later."
Wait, Hans?
Wait, we don't know Hans is dead yet.
We don't know how
Sounds like
yet.
We can't learn that Hans is dead until Blur comes back, and Tux is clearly not coming back.
I like the idea that Tux is like, guys, I found Hans. He's dead. I was like, yeah, no, this is his skeleton. We're friends now. I'm like,
We're playing poker with him. And if any of you guys would
way
like
ahead
to,
of you.
if any of you guys would like to come into Mersim's search roll, then you can.
that
But
sounds.
yeah,
what did Mersim get? You got a negative 27?
negative 2.7.
I want to see what a negative 4.9 and a negative 6 finds.
I don't. I really hope that for some reason Shibi's internet cuts out before he gets.
I like the idea that we open a door together and there's like, it's a double door to just like the same room. And in the room is the Minotaur and he's changing clothes and he gets real embarrassed and he throws his clothing at the door and we close it and we're just like, just open it again, look back in. He's not there anymore. And instead, it's just Space Jam played over and over and over again.
Are you
Come on and
ready
slam.
for the space?
And welcome to the Come On and Slam. And welcome to the
Jam.
It's Space Jam, but every time they say jam, it starts again.
No, it's Space Jam, but they say that line and they never say jam. They say come
Welcome
on and
to the
slam.
space-
And welcome to the come on and slam. And welcome to the that's hell.
Oh Jesus.
That's hell for all
So-
eternity.
Mersim, you slowly back out of the
I'm just
burning
like-
room.
Yeah, I'm just closing the door. I don't
Okay.
even know how to play poker.
So that was the results of Mersim's roll. Harmony.
Hello, it is me,
You
your
rolled a-
neighborhood friendly blind man.
I'd say while you guys are walking down the Tenebro maze, like the corridor, you have like Harmony's just a little bit back behind everyone else, kind of bit tired,
Ah,
just dragging your heels a little bit, and
sure.
you look to your left, like down a little side passage that you guys pretty much ignored, and there's just like a minotaur head, like in mounted on the wall.
Mounted on the wall.
Yeah, not a minotaur. A minotaur head.
Okay, I'm going to use my power of precision telekinesis and pull that over to me without falling for your dastardly traps.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Do you want to do a roll just to see if psychic
Without falling for your dastardly
shenanigans?
traps. Minotaur head is a bomb.
Without falling for your dastardly traps, let's use warp power inside of warp.
it's inside, while going through the warp inside
Remember
of warp.
last episode when we were on a cliffhanger because we thought he died from using too many psychic powers? He's gonna go ahead and use another psychic power.
Look,
right?
I have how many spells now? 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
that's
4,
it.
5, 6, 7,
He
8,
had
9,
a
10,
relaxing
11,
day in the bath. He's fine.
12, 13.
Yeah, to be fair, apparently there were no consequences.
I
so...
have 13 spells. Okay.
So the minute you succeeded, you didn't roll doubles, so that's good.
It was
so
fetid. It was not unfettered, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
So the
is 5 now.
So the Minotaur head is just like there, and you kind of you use your telekinesis, as it were, to pull it towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens, but the Minotaur does walk out of the wall and just walks through the other side, the other side of the wall.
Hang on, what do you mean?
It was like an incorporeal Minotaur. He was just like chilling against the wall.
So
I guess.
it was wall. His head was like poking through it.
Yeah,
and
his
then
head
he
was like
walked
poking through.
He just
Oh.
walked through the other side.
And you were there kind of like, and then the Minotaur just like walked forward, like came out of the wall, and then walked through the other wall, and wandered off somewhere.
It's like that gif of that guy looking into the bag that says dead pigeon inside. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know what I expected. All right, yeah, I'll catch up with the other guys.
you're like, hey guys, wait up, wait for me.
Yep. Yep.
And Adonai,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you get a feeling because you were so successful at searching.
Hooked on a feeling.
Yeah,
Tonight's gonna be a good night.
you get to the you kind of push your way to the front of the party, and you're like this way. I definitely feel something down here, and you lead the party down a side corridor. You guys are walking for ages. As you keep going, the corridor starts to a few leaves are like blowing down the corridor.
I would like to roll awareness.
Sure. What are you looking for?
Tell me what my
Danger.
eyes see.
Danger, Will Robinson.
I rolled really badly and I'm scared.
Yes. Yes, I am.
I mean, at least he admits it.
Seems fine.
Okay, onward.
How? Okay. There's search and there's awareness.
There's scrutiny. I know it's a little bit, you know.
It's a bit wonky.
Usually awareness is like a paranatural awareness, and search is like investigation, and scrutiny, I think in this one is
It's
anytime
like
you're reading somebody emotionally.
Yeah.
So I mean, that is too many things that sound the same in my opinion.
oh yeah,
But
definitely.
I can still sort of see
They all use the
delineation that they
same
were trying to go for.
dice.
Yeah, they do. But you know, you can get ranks.
But
in
you
certain
can be
ones.
trained differently in them.
So, as you're walking down, you're still walking down this corridor. A few leaves come down, and then as you turn a corner, you start realizing that the walls are covered with vines, it's very leafy, this kind of thing, and turn
Hence
another
leaves.
corner. You turn another corner and you walk out into a big, expansive, way too big for the actual, what the Tenembro maze size is, really. Kind of, there's trees, tree houses, few little plots of farm land, all this kind of stuff. There's people walking around.
Why are there people in my maze, Ed and I?
I would like to roll science
Okay.
to try to figure out why there are people walking around in your maze. It would be a 6.3 degrees of success.
Yeah, there's nothing psychic about this. These are just regular people.
Why are there regular people walking around in my maze?
Captain, it's your ship and your maze. I have no idea.
Ed and I, don't try and pass the buck to me.
No, Captain, seriously, there's nothing psychic about these people. You apparently have a village inside your maze.
Hello, good sir. We've been here for millennia.
Yeah, pretty much someone wanders up to you and is like, not really scared or anything, just like, hello, travelers.
This is
Welcome to
basically
our
Dungeons
village.
and Dragons 5th edition.
I am not a traveler. You are on my ship. I own you.
Well, I don't believe that right for a minute there, boy.
So they are just regular humans, right? They're not mutated at all,
No,
or
they're not mutated or anything.
Is there like a village sign that says the name of their village?
But there wasn't, but,
Well, we're
Hey.
the only village in this place. This
Person.
entire world is our village. Why do we need a town
What's
name?
random villager?
Maybe ask him his name, Captain.
What is the name of this village? I'm not going to ask him his name. That would dignify him too much.
Yeah,
Oh, they call me Old Man Briggs. Mm-hmm.
we've never gotten around to naming it. It's just home.
Okay, how long have you been here? What's going on?
Records go back a few hundred years.
I don't believe you.
I can show you the
What happens
records
to
if you
people who
like.
Go beyond the village. What happens to people? No one leaves the village.
No one.
No
leaves
one.
The village.
Never.
No.
You've never had a teenager want to leave the village and then just leave.
Oh my God, is this the movie with Jacqueline Phoenix or whatever it
I
is?
kill this man.
Like,
I shoot this man dead.
just shoot him.
I order the. I shoot this
Jesus,
man dead.
Captain.
Briggs asks 2 questions and then shoots him.
Captain, wait,
What
you're
is
gonna-
this place? Who are you? Bang!
We had a
Alright.
world of peace,
These are
and then
official orders.
the men in iron showed up and took
These
it
are
from us.
official orders. Slaughter everyone in this village.
All right, I create a black hole.
We're on the ship.
No, I don't do that. I can't.
Okay, God.
Destroys
Damn
the
it.
ship. Game over.
They don't have any.
Yeah, no, I slaughtered them all. We slaughtered
Okay.
them
As
systematically.
after you have slaughtered them, you see in some of their huts and stuff as you're like going through the ship, some very, very worn out, old and decrepit equipment like guns and things, ship issued guns and things.
Captain,
Yeah.
you might want to have Merson look at some of this gear.
Yes, dear Omnisaya, may I make a forbidden lore archaeotech? roll?
Just regular tech roll will work.
Regular tech roll.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you, great Omnisaya.
You're welcome, my son.
3.1.
My child, you may.
These are standard issued,
Yep.
the stuff you give the crew nowadays.
Does it? Can I tell by the wear that it matches their timeline that he said?
No, it doesn't match the timeline.
Okay, so
It's
their-
it's the stuff that you give them now, as opposed to the stuff they used to get a couple of years ago.
No, that's what he's asking. He's asking if
Yeah, well, they said they've been here for 10
have they
years.
been
I
here
was
for
wondering
100
if the
years,
gun
as the
was
villagers said.
The amount that the guns have been and equipment have been worn down does seem to be about a couple of 100 years.
Okay.
The actual equipment is,
modern equipment.
It's
just,
modern
if they
equipment.
had
Yeah,
it
burn it
200
all.
years ago.
Burn. By the way, burn the village down. Burn
Yeah.
like the fields, and then we're leaving again.
Okay.
Okay, so I just
Captain,
wanna
I have a bag of salt with me. Would you like me to
Yes,
rend the
salt
soil
dirt,
infertile?
actually. Salt the. I want you to. Harmony. I am not even joking. Salt the earth.
All
don't
right.
want villages
I
popping up
use
in my tenant
the
promenade
following
every time
skills.
Somebody gets lost.
I use the following skills:
Okay.
precision telekinesis to drag a bag of salt across the earth.
Okay.
I'm not even mad, feral kitten. This isn't me being wrathful. The humans, potentially members of my crew, got lost in the Tenebro maze, found this pocket dimension, founded a village, and then none of their teenagers ever tried to leave. That's just fucked up. That's just freaky and weird. I'm not gonna
You
have
really haven't even established if they were here for hundreds of years, or if there were any females, or if they could have children in the pocket universe.
I like the idea that they
Exactly.
just,
Slaughtered them after 3 questions.
That's all I needed to know that shit was fucked. I'm not gonna have Twin Peaks in my Tenebro maze, okay?
You could have recruited all of those people.
I like the idea
I don't
that
want these people. They're farmers.
it's like, well, we had it coming.
Hell, they're farmers. You took criminals from the fucking beetle planet.
Also, members of my crew get lost in the Tenebro maze and form a new society, and there's no effigies of the God Emperor around here. Heretics. All
You
of
didn't even look for effigies of the
You
god
didn't look
emperor.
for effigies of the god emperor, to be fair.
You didn't even ask. Are you keeping true to the faith? You were just like, who are you? Where is this? How long have you been here? That's too fucking long.
I also like the idea that it's just like there's a man who's slowly melting from the feet up, and he's just like, well, I guess we had it coming being cannibals and all that.
a reference. Isn't there a joke that somewhere where it's like they randomly slaughter the people and like, oh my god, how can we do this? And they're like, oh, actually, it turned out they were cannibals.
It's like,
Oh,
how do you
anyway.
how do you select the person that gets eaten? It's like, well, it's normally a process of elimination, but we go for the children first. when we realize we ate all our children, and we're just like, that didn't work out too well.
All right.
So we
anyway,
stopped doing that, and then we went to
Leave
the
the
eldest.
we leave the way we came, which none of these people attempted to do for hundreds. of
Captain,
years.
give me a moment longer. I'll continue to salt this earth. This is going to take a little bit longer, though.
No, the Earth is sufficiently salted.
Sufficiently.
Would you like to give me a roll just to see if psychic fuckery happens?
Yes, I would.
Yes.
If you
This
can-
is
My
all time,
favorite.
it's Nebra Maze.
Holy fuck!
Oh, 45.
45.
That's close.
Real close. Real goddamn close.
Hey man, if I open up a gate to a fucking hell dimension because I'm salting the earth of a peaceful village,
After we slaughtered them all.
I think we deserve it at that point.
Oh,
but,
yeah. Oopsies.
My
So-
bad, guys.
Captain Beckett Briggs, as the only person who was successful,
Yes.
is there anything you particularly looking for? Are you?
I want to find a whiff or a clue or a trace of whatever actually happened to Dave at the end of the last episode.
Okay. Well, there's no evidence of that in the Tenembro maze.
All right. Well, then nothing. I find nothing, but I'm certain that I find nothing.
You find a diary of a demon
You
that was here. Dear
You
diary.
find a room, and in this room is very clear cut and obvious instances of heresy, art and images and paintings and scrawlings. It's just a room. filled with heresy.
All right, so we just cut to an exterior shot of the ship, and a beam of light just bursts out of the side, like hits a moon nearby, which evaporates, and then that room is gone, and we're done.
I also like the idea that the Minotaur was off in the corner collecting like natural, like colorful plants that have grown in this maze, and he's bringing it back to make like paint out of it so that he can continue his lifelong dream that he couldn't complete in life because he's now dead of becoming an artist. And he gets in there and he's just like, he drops it when he realizes that all of his paintings are like up in flames or whatever, and he's just like, no.
All right, so this is a room filled with heretical effigies.
Yeah.
Recently
praise. No.
Is it acceptable to get like a fucking like boner or something like that when you find something like this that you can just burn in the name of like another god, like
a faith boner?
Faith boner.
All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mersim, Adonai, we're gonna next level a heretic here. Give me a belt of grenades.
Give you what?
We're gonna rig it so that the belt of grenades explodes if anybody opens this door. So when the heretic comes back to his shrine, we kill the heretic.
Okay. Yeah. So you set up a.
Yeah, we just closed the door exactly as it was closed, but so when they open it, the belt of grenades is gonna go off, and first of all, that'll destroy the room, but also it'll kill the heretic, whoever that is.
I have another idea, Captain.
Yes.
I can set the room on fire.
Sure.
All the chaotic effigies, and when we close the door, it'll cause a backdraft. So when the heretic does open the door, it will explode.
Yeah, but I'm not super convinced that a backdraft. First of all, the heretic might not come back before the fire is out.
Why don't you just burn everything,
grenades.
put out the fire, then set the trap?
Okay, so burn it all, then put the fire out, then set the trap, because I think the fire might mess with the trap.
Perfect.
Got it. Excellent. Great.
What could go wrong?
Nothing, actually.
Burn it all.
I like the idea that there's also one
putting
painting
explosives
left
in the ship.
over, right? But it's sitting on a landmine.
It's nothing to.
It's nothing.
It's not like they're plasma grenades or melter grenades or something.
It's not like they're. Yeah, it's just some grenades in a ship.
It's your ship, Captain.
It is my ship.
I know that's.
Can you leave one painting, right? Like
No.
a little. No, hang on. You leave one painting, and then you set it on a landmine, right? So that when they come, it's like, oh, my favorite painting didn't get exploded. Pink.
No, see, the thing is, a smart heretic. Like I was thinking about maybe rigging something in the room, but a smart heretic might.
I see, Captain. So you have to get in the. You have to become the heretic to hunt the heretic. I like it.
I point a gun at Harmony's head.
Just landing the moods. That's all.
I'm gonna lighten your body weight by blowing your head off. So you just fucking. Anyway, set the trap.
Trap is set. And do you guys just want to move on, leave the maze?
Sure.
Yes.
Because
see what the other
Briggs,
squads found.
because Briggs was successful with his search, guys don't have any problems finding the exit to the maze.
Yeah, we get out as the timer, the LED timer at the top of the maze counts down to 1, and then it just swims like whoosh, and it's all different.
Change places.
As you guys are walking back out, a strange bald man with a leopard print shirt runs past you with a couple of other people.
I'm gonna show so many people my art.
It's a British thing, sorry, but some people may get that reference.
I certainly didn't.
As Beckett Briggs's companion, I will kill the man on the spot without asking any questions.
Look, it's not heresy to be naked.
No, he's not naked.
Otherwise, I would have killed you and Adonai a long time ago.
That's a solid point.
Since birth, the only time that a penis is allowed to be seen is at birth to confirm gender. Other than that, You're not allowed to have it out ever.
A penis may only be erect in the name of the God Emperor.
Like
I
the
know
moment
all
you
of
found
my
out the
orgies
site.
were in the name of the God Emperor.
Yeah, it's true.
Captain, I don't have my penis anymore.
It's fine. So you're like, that's fine. I didn't say you needed to have a penis erect in the name of the God Emperor. I just said that if there was an erect penis, it has to be in the name of the God Emperor.
Understood.
All right, glad
That's
we
some
cleared
serious.
that all up.
That's some serious thought policing. If you like walk into a room, someone's got an erection, you're like, "Is that for the God Emperor?"
Of course, of course.
Yes.
They have to show him like fucking like ink block paintings of like the God Emperor to see whether or not the erection stays. Otherwise, he's a heretic. You didn't.
That's how the Inquisition works. They just have like a photo of the God Emperor, and like everyone stands there naked, and they show it to them, and they don't get erect. They're a heretic. Is that how it works?
No, I think what they do is they're like, okay, so they walk in.
Ah, yes,
You got
we've
an
found
erection.
another prime candidate for mating. Continue on to the woman room.
They show a picture of the God Emperor. You keep your boner, you're good. But that's only part 1 of the test. Part 2 of the test, they show you a picture of Slaanesh. If you keep your erection with the picture of Slaanesh, heretic, you die.
That's
Wait,
gonna
you're
be.
telling me the
Yeah.
Inquisition owns pictures of Slaanesh.
Yes.
Pin up
Don't
Slaanesh.
worry,
It's
it's
a
a-
heretical boner test.
Pin up
Test.
Slaanesh. It's pin up Slaanesh. It's
Pin up Slaanesh.
yeah. You know, she's
Pin up
she's fixing like a fucking plasma gun or something like that. She's a little greasy. You know, like
Anyway,
I forgot where we were going.
did an actual bald man run past us, or was that just a complete joke? I'm
No,
trying
that was a crystal maester.
to... Okay, sorry, I wasn't aware of it. It's a joke. Got it. Right. So, did any of the squads find anything? They've combed the whole ship.
They found stuff, but they didn't find anything demonic.
I found a pile of cans in the back room for no reason. Ordered alphabetically by height and by gender.
My whole everything to find whatever happened to Harmony, and we don't find anything. We don't know that anything happened to Harmony, so we just get on with our lives.
Well, basically, what happened was, Ad and I felt something off,
A
reported it
disturbance
to
in the
you,
force.
and you guys were like, "Let's fucking go into the base." Yeah, but no, like something happened to Harmony. He's not really aware of it, to be honest, because he put a towel on his head, blacked out, and then woke up a few hours later.
We also never found Hans's body.
Tux found it, but I'd say by now it would have been reported to you.
Or eaten.
It could have been it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's say for now, you don't
He's
know
missing.
anything. We'll wreck on it.
But
basically.
how is his skeleton alive in the maze if his body is inside of?
Well, the
Well,
thing
is it his
we would-
skeleton?
we would probably change directions right now if we knew that Hans was dead. I mean, it would radically change our decision-making process.
We'd
I
have to
feel.
take his body home, man.
Sheepdog-
Burial.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how much taller am I than when I got in the bathtub?
What?
Am I taller than when I was have I grown in height since I've been in the bathtub?
Discernibly, no.
Okay.
Like no one could look at you and be like, "Man, he's taller."
I don't have any like spiky protrusions on my head or anything like that I didn't notice before.
No, But basically, what happened is you put that flannel on your head, you lay back, and then you woke up, being called by Adonai.
Was the temperature of the bath different?
It was a lot colder, like you said.
Okay, great.
Right. I forgot where we were going, Captain.
We were going to the planet with the creature on it to hunt it and for our menagerie.
You
Right.
are there.
Captain, since we were in the maze, I never had time to make the cages.
Sure you did.
know the maze thing.
We've been traveling for months.
Yeah,
and you're telling me an hour-long search meant you didn't make cages?
the maze thing was
the days
fairly
just blur
fast.
together, Captain. Some days we just skip through. Some days we have an orgy in the bridge.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, what? Sometimes I have to do some organization on the bridge.
Huh,
My voice
okay.
box cut out there. I
Yeah,
fixed
all
it.
right. Sure. Uh-huh.
I like the idea that when no one's looking, the captain goes back to the bridge. It's like, I can't tell the difference.
So yeah, you guys, you've already done your rolls for the navigation. So you guys come out at the edge of the burn scour system, or the system that contains burn scour.
Right. So what exactly are we hunting for again, Captain?
I don't remember the name. It's like a manticore or something.
You guys haven't. It doesn't have a name, as far as you know. It's just you heard rumors and you remember things.
I swore it
about...
had a name, like burn scour was the thing, but it had like a. Well, all right, I don't. Remember.
Guys, you're gonna love me. I got a psychic technique that specifically deals with taming wild beasts.
No, I'm not gonna love you.
Beastmaster.
Don't want them tamed.
Well, I mean, I can.
Not to rain on your parade, but we don't actually want them unwild.
I mean,
I mean, maybe one of them.
No, it basically allows me to basically. You know what? Yeah, maybe you do want to tame one. Maybe you want to have a pit that you throw your enemies into instead of blasting holes in the cat.
Yes, but I don't need them to be tamed to throw them into a pit with wild, whatever, manticores.
Maybe he just calms them so we can capture them easier.
Yeah, I'm actually going to find out what that actual rule is.
Okay.
If you give me a second here.
So, yeah, we don't really need to do the, vaguely listing towards the planet, etc. So, do you guys just want to
vaguely listing towards? We'll get there soon, Captain. Don't worry.
So, do you guys do the standard scan, look about, see for anything, space paranoia thing that you guys do love?
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing shows up. So you guys, I assume
that makes me
you're good.
more suspicious.
Scan again. Scan until we find something.
Suspicious.
It does make me more suspicious.
Okay, the psychic can establish a rudimentary control over animals. He can affect a number of animals, creatures with the bestial trait equal to his psi rating. So 5, I guess. And if a psychic succeeds at an opposed willpower test, the target animal must follow his psychic commands. Each round, the psychic may spend a reaction to give a single animal a simple command such as come here, guard me, run, attack, and so forth. The animal will do its best to follow the command. If the animal feels threatened, becomes injured, or is commanded to act in a manner contrary to its nature, it may make a further opposed willpower test against the psychic with a +10 bonus to break free of the psychic's control. How the animal reacts if it breaks free largely depends on how the psychic treated the animal. So there you go.
You can also get a familiar.
Can I have it as a familiar?
I think the familiars may be mechanical. I'm not sure. Okay. I haven't really looked into the familiars yet. But yeah, do you guys just want to head on and start orbiting Burn Scour?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes. So we're orbiting Burn Scour.
You are orbiting Burn Scour.
All right.
You can do some scans and stuff as well if you want to check out the planet.
Let's scan whatever is. I'm sure it's made up of minerals and stuff.
So, is that a tech? Oh,
no.
I rolled a toughness.
I took a mutant power, and I'm seeing if I'm mutating. I would like to use a fate point on that.
Mm-hmm.
I do not wish to mutate any further.
Am I mutating?
Cool,
Hey,
I don't mutate.
No mutation. Saving that all for Blur.
What if you gotta mutate? It would be super cool.
I don't want to roll the mutant table. The mutant table is bad.
Mutant table can be very, very bad.
Mutant table is not good.
Any table of rolling in
Here, let's roll on the mutant table once just to see what I get, huh? Let's
you get the double jointed again.
66. Membranous growth.
Come on! Come on!
Skin between your limbs and digit, and your skin sags and folds from your flesh. You suffer -5 fellowship permanently. And this, my friends,
that would be bad for Adonai, because Adonai is basically your diplomat.
And this is why we burn a fate point.
It's very
Spend
unsettling.
the fair point.
I'm very unsettled by the
Oh.
description of the sagging skin and.
Yep.
Think of it like this: you can turn into a parachute though. You can jump off
Mercy,
buildings.
do you wanna roll me a tech use quickly?
Tech use.
Okay, so roll a is it awareness? I think
We were using scrutiny for scans before.
yeah, I think it's a scrutiny with a plus 30. 'Cause you did well
So
on that.
you can't lose. That's what you're saying.
I can.
It's scrutiny, so it's perception based.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you succeeded. Okay, so the basic info. Oh yeah, you really could have failed that. The info you get about the planet is it is acid burned. It is not a desert planet. It's not hot. It is acid everywhere. Acid rain. There's swamps. There's some foliage and trees. Not that much, but there's a few species that are resistant to it's basically a toxic planet.
Mm-hmm.
It's there's signs of life down there. You can clearly see that there are flora and fauna living there. So
Flora and fauna.
yeah.
Damn. Calm down,
Um,
GM.
All
So-
right. Bridge crew.
Captain.
Captain.
Here is your assignment. We're here for the lava monster thing that we haven't named yet.
Okay.
The idea is to capture a bunch of them and put them on our ice world.
I
And
say we call it Briggs's Mercy.
that's a great idea, but I was going to offer an alternative here. Let's see how you feel about it. We need to not. These monsters are to test our new crew, not our current crew, which we already know is shit. I'm not interested in sending wave after wave of my own men into this particular problem. So I want you all to take control here and organize your various men underneath your command and your various skill sets to discern how best to capture them, either in the act of doing or otherwise. Whoever captures one first gets to name it after themselves. Finger guns.
Ooh.
I am so gonna win this. I send that over. I send that to like fucking Adonai in my brain, and it's gonna be called. It's gonna be called.
If it's mind controlled though, like it doesn't count. Like
That's oddly specific, Captain. Why'd you
if
look that up?
if it's like docile and doesn't serve its purpose anymore, it doesn't count.
If I walk it onto the ship and then cut the fucking connection, it'll just
I
be
mean,
like
sure.
and start fucking beating on
Yeah,
walls.
so like
Should
with his power, technically speaking, he can tame it, walk it, get it up into the ship, get into a cage, and then release it, and it'll be feral and everything.
Well, I'm sure, like every single thing, Harmony won't tell me this, and I won't be able to clarify the rules at all. To be fair to everyone. So what I said stands.
Would you kind of like to set up a kind of like makeshift base down on the planet somewhere,
fob.
which is like like a little pillow fort basically that protects you from the acid.
I said
So you-
fob. He said pillow fort. I take pillow fort over fob any day of the week.
Pillow fort? Yeah, I'm down for a pillow fort. We just giant. Think about the giant like bags full of air just over our landing pad.
Have we actually confirmed that the creature we're looking for is on this planet?
I didn't see any
You'd need
sign.
to go down and
Maybe if I
find
scan
it.
while on the surface, I can find
You
it.
do. I did tell you this last time because of successful rolls. There is another animal on this planet that you do know about that is called
The anus
Killian's
eater
Bane.
for something like that.
Yeah, the terrible thing.
the giant worm thing. that is
Tremors all over.
Tremors, yeah, a little
one
bit.
of those too.
The story of and you guys would know this because this is a famous story in the Koronus Expanse. The story of Augustus Killian. He was a rogue trader and a beast hunter, and
Killian.
he basically brought a whole load of important people to Burnscour to show off how awesome he was, and he had this tech item thing where he was like, "This is going to check me out. I'm going to beat the beast." And he basically strode to the water's edge of this swamp with only his sword, and then just like produced this crystal thing, and then a huge.
Where did he hide the crystal, though? You know.
Yeah. This huge kind of snake worm type thing came out, and he's like standing there, you know, like ha ha, and then it ate him, and he disappeared. So no one knows what the crystal thing does, and it disappeared.
It certainly doesn't protect you from giants.
It doesn't protect you from
Maybe
giants.
maybe
you had
it-
to actually, you know, activate it. Use the protect me from worms, Squire.
You know,
So-
maybe it helped him fake his own death.
So I would
Maybe
know-
he's
I would-
Beckett Briggs.
Oh. Would I identify that crystal thing as like a part of like actual important archaeotech?
You would assume so from the stories, but the description doesn't match anything you know.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, for me to regain sanity points, I had to find archaeotech. So would this qualify?
You'd know that if you found it.
Yeah,
then.
that's
We'll
fair
try.
not to know that until we find it. I think
Yeah.
that's-
Well, I know for sure Merson is very interested in this crystal tech
Okay.
thing that he talked about.
So Mercer, it's gonna end up with Harmony being the only one searching. Like Adonai's gonna be banging his not actually niece, and Mersim's gonna be searching for a crystal somewhere on a giant
I'm
planet.
gonna be like knee deep in the swamp, just like come at me.
I'm gonna
That's me, foul beast.
I'm gonna be riding back
Men in black is
seven
inside of it.
iron golem things. I'm just be like, and then I rock up, and the captain's gonna be like, it doesn't count. You use powers, it doesn't count. And I'm like, it's.
So you guys get the pillow fort set up, and
Nice.
Mersim
Pretty sweet pillow fort.
Mersim basically outfits your void suits so that they're resistant to the toxic atmosphere and to
Good job, Mersim.
the acid
Good job.
rains and this kind of thing. So you guys can safely go out and search for things, and let's take our second turn, I think.
We have
And
news.
on.
Good news, everyone. The show's ending prematurely.
That's terrible.
Just like how I always end.
Mhm.
Happy and leaving you disappointed.
No. It's not disappointed, wanting more.
Yes, always wanting more.
So we have a rule here at the Die Party. It's basically if two people drop, it's not a show, it's a side story. And what we're going to do is we're going to because Wreckage has a date with
Has dropped.
a porcelain princess.
On the break, I went and did some business, and now I'm really dizzy.
Yeah, and unfortunately Tux can't join us
Internet
anymore.
problems.
Internet problems. So
and
we're,
I got the sympathy tummies.
yeah, so we're just gonna.
Sympathy boots.
It's
Man.
the sympathy poop.
What is your excuse, Floof? Add one on the list.
I need to add more floof wax.
Oh,
So
that's
I gotta
true.
go over.
And
He's
she-
gotta go wax his floof.
and she.
I'm pretty sure my hooker is escaping from my basement. So
Mhm.
You gotta teach her more about
you
Star
You gotta
Wars.
take care of that.
Yeah, you gotta teach her more about Star Wars.
What does it even sound like when a hooker escapes from your basement?
I'm a hooker. I'm escaping. Anyway,
If she's good at escaping, she makes no noise, so you never tell.
she's not. I can always tell.
I mean, you don't.
Escaping.
Like,
So
you got the chains.
So we're gonna just do some shout outs because, you know, we.
First, we have to do the can man roll.
Oh.
You can, man, can.
Catman roll. Alright. Tech use. Alright, let's see. What should I work on today? We
Actually,
have
yeah,
his
maybe
head.
2 weeks because I can't do any shows next week.
We got his head. We got his arms. Let's just go. We'll just go with the torso. What is
Skeleton. Go with skeleton.
it? Skeleton torso.
We know where it is.
I mean, he's got a skeleton. He's still got his body. So
I think for his body, it will be just kind of like Bender. It's gonna be a can that you can open the front of it, and it just has shelves inside of it where you can put more cans inside of it. You can store cans inside of his giant can torso.
So he's a little bit like a refrigerator. Maybe
Kinda.
you know, it's just
He's
like
like a pantry.
cool, nice.
But the cans
character.
aren't actually cans; they're like power cells for the plasma, like plasma batteries and just rounds of energy.
I know I might look like a very appealing can. Just don't touch me. I'm incredibly hot. I will burn the skin off your fucking bones.
Also slightly explosive.
These are NATO red.
I hope one day when Can Man's finished, someone does art of him, just so I can see what the fuck he looks like.
No one
I
knows. No one
will
will know.
attempt. I will attempt to draw
You,
a can.
I mean, you could just build him as a miniature. Just like get a bunch of like actual things together.
So yeah, perfectly successful. You know, he's storage accessible now. You can store what you like in him.
He's wheelchair accessible. You can drive a wheelchair into him. So yeah,
they can burn all the plasma batteries.
let's do some shout outs and wrap this bitch up. Mr. Eugene, let's talk about you for a hot minute.
Okay, if we really have to. Hi, I'm Eugene. You can find me at twitch.tv/Eugene because that's how Twitch works. If you like the sweet and salty suffering of a swarthy sloth, then what you need to do is stop on by and watch me do my thing. If that's not your alley, then what you should also do is go to Tuxstradamus. Tuxstradamus is a wonderful streamer who plays a variety of games, is an amazingly entertaining individual, and is on Die Party, I believe, in 2 different shows, possibly 3. I haven't really been paying attention to his outro anymore.
It's fair. He is on 3 shows.
3
yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
At the very least. Is he not in even more? Because he's in 3 shows with me. And I'm in
LA,
3
Thingy, and Yonder.
And you can choose.
Thingy being Void Barons, the thing
Yeah.
we're currently doing.
Yeah, the
Look,
thing
man.
we're currently doing. So, but yes, Twitch.
What's that shot? There's like a huge die party Void Barons with Penny's head.
Tuxstradamus. That is a man you should go follow. He's an up and comer. He's going to be huge on the internet. Just trust me.
Speaking about being huge on the top of someone's head, let's go to Floof Night. What up, sir? I'm convinced that
I thought
your
that was a
hair
fat
is a
joke.
sentient part of your body, and the rest is just like one of those.
Well,
like,
the hair is a parasite
Yeah.
controlling the rest of this fleshy bits.
yeah.
If you want to see this fleshy bits play some video games, go to twitch.tv/Floof Night. I am currently playing Ark. I think we're trying to get to the end game of that. I'm
Yeah,
also playing Final Fantasy 14. I did the thing where you cheat, you give them money, and they're like, here you go, here's a character at level 60, so you can actually do the new content stuff. And it's very confusing because they throw all these abilities at you, and then I'm like, and then my friend I was playing with, like, let's do this thing. Like, I don't know how to do the thing. I'm the tank, I'm the important one. But I actually turned out just fine.
Paladin taking is 4 buttons. Just get rid of the rest of the buttons. Use those 4 buttons and don't stand in the glowy shit.
Yeah,
Done.
it's
Good
once
shot.
I figured it out after 3 minutes of combat, it was easy mode. But yeah, that sounds interesting. Come on by, and I'm on Die Party twice.
Nice. And last but not least, from the player side of things, we have Mr. Porcelain himself, Dr. Wreckage. What up, sir? How you doing?
Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Wreckage. Next week, there will be no shows because I will be moving. And the following week...
That's at least confirmed for LA at night and Yonder. We don't know whether Void Barons will be up and running. So
Right. There will be no shows with me in them. They may still occur without me. I mean, I can't stop Dave from streaming and saying that it's Numenera. Like,
LA at night, episode 3, without the GM. Let's go.
Tentacles unleashed.
It's a solo experience where I play with myself.
But the important thing that I'm trying to get at here is that after next week, when there will be my involvement will be non-existent, my involvement will exponentially increase, and we will do all sorts of crazy stuff as a result of my free time exploding.
Oh yeah, we got. So a couple of things that we've got on the books. We've got another Die Party game. So the 7th Die Party game coming up pretty soon. It's going to take the Wednesday slot, which has been opened thus far. It's going to be super cool. We don't know who's going to be GMing that right now, but it's going to be really, really good. And that right there, you can see Eugene sliding himself into that because he may or may not be a part of it. Who knows? More information to come.
You know, I hate to peel back the veneer. The
veneer.
You know, the
venereal disease that is.
But I love how you're saying it's gonna be amazing, and literally today you're like, what should we do for the Wednesday show? Like, we don't even know yet.
No,
you
look,
don't even know what we're doing.
But here's the thing: I know the people that are in it, so it doesn't matter what it is.
Exactly.
So it's going to be awesome regardless. Yeah. So that's gonna be cool. Check. We're gonna get everyone together pretty soon for that. And next week, LA at Night might be on Wednesday. Might be. Sorry, the 5th. It might be on the 5th.
The week after next week, we might have a Wednesday show. We might have 2 LA at Nights. We might have a one-shot on Wednesday. The reason is because, can you say the reason?
Yeah, sure. I've been given a front page slot on Twitch again. And they're just like, hey, Dave, we love your stuff. How's Wednesday 6 p.m. PT? And I'm like, you know, I don't have
It's like
any
the only time I don't have a...
It's the only time I don't
show.
have a show, so I'm trying to move a show into it. So, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, you know, it is what it is.
Twitch.
I mean, thanks for the fucking the support and all that. I really appreciate, you know, because a lot of people in my position, they don't get that sort of attention. You know, like even big streamers don't get that sort of attention sometimes. So they really like what Die Party is. So I'm really thankful for that. But
Henley is amazing at gargling the balls.
Oh yeah, it's just like, you know, it's like you can't hear it, but I've actually got 7 pairs of testicles in my mouth right now. Like, that's how good I am.
And that's a slow day.
Yeah, that's a slow day. Speaking about slow days, let's go on over to Daddy Sheepdo, the GM for tonight's game. Not much happened, but still, I like the fact that we managed to kill an entire village of people somehow.
Poor bastards.
Wreckage and also Briggs. Probably more Briggs, I guess. But Briggs is a great way to just cut through bullshit. You know, it's like here's some fluff about stupid in a maze, and Briggs is like, I fucking kill it. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
let's move on then.
No, see, that's whenever I'm a player in a game, I often...
Hang on, let me rephrase it. As a GM, whenever I'm a player in a game...
No, it's not even as a GM. When me specifically as a player in a game, I often, like, within the bounds of the character, I like to cut to the chase. The thing is, this is Warhammer 40k, and I'm a rogue trader.
Yeah.
So within the bounds of the narrative, I can cut to the chase with a shotgun.
Yeah,
all
well,
of the time.
this is the thing: is if you don't like part of a story, like say you're at a planet and you're just not interested in the story, you can destroy the planets pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very easy to skip part. You can just basically be like, I don't like this story, kill the planet, and then move on. I'm just like,
In my defense, Briggs 100% was not cool with that, with anything that village implied.
Briggs was 100% not informed as to what anything was going on.
My
there.
entire role in this village is to just milk the single cow that
Now,
we
I know
have.
Ed and I made fun of the fact that I only asked 3 questions, but I did ask 3 questions, and those were the only questions I needed to ask to destroy that village.
Did you ask them if they praised the God Emperor?
Doesn't matter.
Just praising the God Emperor isn't always enough.
Did you ask them if they were heretics?
You asked them who they were, why they were there.
How
Where did
long?
they come
No,
from?
he did not ask why they were there. He asked who they were, what the name of the village was, and how long had they been there.
No,
I like the
also
idea
asked,
that-
He also
has
asked
anyone
if
ever
anyone
tried
left.
to leave?
Has anyone ever tried to leave?
leave? And the answer is no. That's all I needed to hear. Nobody ever tried to leave in hundreds of years?
Yeah, all they had to do was like stand on a roof and look
All they had to
over
do
the
was walk,
hedges.
like 10 feet, and they would have been out of the maze. And they didn't? That is weird. That's all I needed to know.
Also, the way that scene was described in my mind was just like we walked into the maze, walked down a hallway. There was 4 doors on either side, and then there was a village at the end of it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't feel like this maze is going to protect us very much. Unless they get trapped in the village and then they starve because we
No.
Yeah,
Here's the thing, if you're not-
a village can never form there again. Do you understand?
Basically, the way the maze worked in that specific situation was the worse you rolled, the weirder it would be, and if you succeeded, you'd get something you wanted.
So the thing that got me though, that whole maze, it's not an actual maze. It's like you walk into the maze and you just feel content. You're just like, well, I'm just gonna live here now. Like, I don't want to leave. Do you want to leave? Nah, I don't want to leave. I got my single cow that I milk every morning. I'm good.
Cow!
Where did you get this?
The maze
cow?
protects. The maze provides.
Yeah, the maze
Whoa,
provides, man.
That's
I
heresy.
mean, you're weirded out by a cow in a maze, and yet an incorporeal minotaur and a poker
That
game.
makes sense! In the context, that makes
Anyways,
sense.
guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed tonight's game. Make sure you check out all these dudes. They're fucking classy motherfuckers. If you haven't already done so, consider following the channel. And if you're feeling real saucy, why not subscribe? Get access to my cock and spread that shit all over Twitch. It's a fantastic cock, if I don't say so myself.
It's viral.
So yeah, as mentioned before, there's going to be a lot of fuckery going around with the timetable next week and the week after for Die Party games. So do us all a favor, check out the schedule. It's up to date as it is right now, and it will continue to be up to date when changes happen. So keep your eyes on that. Also, I'm going to start trying to be a little more active on Twitter, because right now all I do is just be like, Die Party game, Die Party game, Die Party game. So I'm going to do my best to like start being proactive on that. I've never really been a social media kind of guy, but we'll see how we go with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much to the Patreons who supported this. You guys are bae. I will show them off one more time at the end of the stream, but until then, have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.